Hello everybody, how's it going, your robots? Welcome in. It's gonna be either relaxing or severely frustrating tonight. So basically, I've had a little change of plan here. We're going with mini motorways tonight. And reason being is I actually have Stubbs coming online tomorrow. I don't know if she's streaming or not. I don't think Emily got back with me on that one. But we're going to be playing some Peak together. I love Peak. It's one of my favorite of the new, co-op blow-up indie games. I'm sorry, my hair is just not today. I wore a hat too long, and now I'm fucked. But anyways, point being, we're going to play some Peak. I know Stubbs has really been liking it. I love it. And my wife tolerates it. So, we'll be playing some of that tomorrow night. But for now, let's get over to Mini Motorways. I'll have to go capture it real quick. There it is. So, without further ado, you guys can see what this is all about. Basically, you just gotta make roads as like houses and buildings come in. It's kind of like if you had city planning without the planning. It is neat though. I do really enjoy this game when I'm not tearing my hair out, and I don't have much to tear out, so I better be careful with it. We'll go ahead and do an LA to start with, and then I'll start moving on to other cities. But here you are. As you can see. Bam. Great when you're not crashing out. Yeah, I love some Helldivers, man. I think I'll play some after this. We'll have like a little after party. If anybody wants to play some Helldivers with me after the fact. This is it. This is core gameplay right here. No. So basically, more houses, more businesses will pop in, and it's your job to like get them, get destinations filled. These will build up, and if you get more than 6, this timer starts, and if you don't bring it down, you lose. So the whole idea is you need to get people to their destination as quickly as possible and maintain that kind of homeostasis. Now there is a little bit of racism in here. The color only goes to businesses of that color. So the idea is that everybody is like of a certain, not a demographic, but like, yeah, a demographic of people only go to certain stores. So imagine that this is like Target, right? And so these people that go to Target don't go to whatever that is. What's a yellow store? I don't even know. Anyways, point being, it's actually beneficial to segregate traffic as much as possible. I know. Bear with me. But these kinds of people don't go to businesses like this. And these kinds of people don't go to businesses like that. So if you keep them all on their like designated paths or whatever, they won't interfere and create more traffic problems. Questionable use of that emote. Anyways. My hair will get slightly better eventually, I guess. But then here's the real crux of it. So it's kind of like a, whatchamacallit? Those like the roguelikes, that one, where you get like random options throughout. So you get 2 traffic lights and a road. But as you can see, it legitimately ranks a traffic light worth less than a roundabout. You know, there's something you can do to your hair to make it less crazy, right? Yeah, I could put a hat on. You want me to put a hat on? Do you want me to just shit some scissors and cut it? Oh, okay. Let me get right on it. Okay, see, this is where a problem comes in. So... I had to blow a bridge. It's fine, though. Ah. So that's an issue. So that's an issue. It's really not that hard. It's just kind of thinking like the traffic flow. So like the yellows are going to be coming as a straight of way through here, right? But then the reds are going to have the weird destinations. So like what I'm going to need to do with the reds is deal with this mess. Like that. So they're more likely to go down this way. And then it's only really these two will come out here. Maybe I can... Bam. And then actually do this. And so what roundabouts do is they keep traffic flowing. Like, it's constant. So it's an intersection that just works. Now this one, I'm going to deliver there. So it's more of a direct intersection. It's clearer what to do. And then for now, I'm going to go ahead and pop down a traffic light. So that's going to regulate the traffic so that it moves simple. And then, bam. Your Windows isn't auto-update scheduled, that's fine. Hi, is this game? This is game. No, I'm just kidding. This is mini Motorways. It's actually really cool for a tiny game. Welcome in, study yourself. Emily, you always be having those Windows updates. You leave your computer on all the time. I don't know how it doesn't do it automatically. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so I was checking kind of to see how they're gonna... Okay, there's gonna be more yellow traffic going there. So... Perhaps what we want to do in this instance. For now, we'll go there. Okay, well that's interesting. Alright, so this is where some magic starts to happen. A motorway. The purpose of a motorway is so that... Do I love cars? I like cars pretty well. I can work on them and stuff. In terms of being like a car fanatic, I wouldn't call myself that per se. It looks like some of our blue vehicles are having trouble getting over here. So what I'm thinking is that we'll waste the motorway on them, so we can get their traffic kind of out of the way. By doing this. And so their path will be like more direct in that sense. Dejoro Butte. Okay. Sure, why not? The Gamer. Welcome in, Leech. How you doing? We're gaming. A little bit of change of plan tonight. I know I said we were going to do Killer Frequency, but I'm going to be doing Peak tomorrow now. I need to fix the schedule, but I'll get on it. I swear. Got sent home from work early because you got sick? That sucks, dude. But, I mean, at least you're home now, right? Instead of being sick at work. They'd have just let me be sick at work. I'm doing good, though. I might have a lead from work, so that's cool. I might be doing an inspection. We'll see. Yeah, you did want somebody to take your shift, so the universe was like, yeah, shout out, my dude. You get to be sick now. Not at this cost. Alright, I think here we're going to take the bridge. That'll let us kind of... Because I'm sure we're going to get some more issues over here. Yeah, is it like the flu? Yeah, COVID is doing rounds again. My dad had it like last week? Week before? Somewhere in there. Migraine, sinus buildup, nausea, throwing up. Oof, that sucks. We're actually still doing okay down here. I kind of wanna... Does COVID not make you throw up? I mean, I feel like everything can make you throw up. Yeah, there's actually no reason to send it in that direction. Had the flu earlier this year already. The only time your migraines get this bad is COVID. Yeah. Sorry, bro. COVID does suck. That is the true. We will... That took a lot of roads. You from the US? Are you on another stream platform? Yes, I'm on Twitch right now as well. So where you hear me talking to random people, that's Twitch. I'm not just like artificially coming up with shit to say, but yeah, I am from the US as well. So yeah, my both of my mods, they're just randoms. Don't even worry about it. Go ahead and revolt. See what happens. We got motorways. What's good? We got another motorway. Okay. So for this one, I want to go yellow here, actually. Let's plop it down right here. And then we'll go there. Bam. Now there's an easier way for yellow to kind of avoid the traffic. And then I'll cut that out and then put that there for reds. To have a different way to get down to those stores. And so that'll kind of separate the reds and yellows that way. Time for an uprising. Let's see what happens when my mods give me shit. My phone's blowing up. I had to check it real quick. Oh, I've got a blue not functioning. 2 volte. Q Muse. I think things are flowing good now, actually. I don't hate this. That could be a problem. I spoke too soon. 2 volte. Sacre bleu. Shit, I don't want that red there, dude. They're like out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, here's what I'll do. No! Okay, it's fine. We're gonna go out this way. Like that. And then that red could go down that way and get over there. What is that placement? Bruh. They used to like decapitate people in public, bring it back. I mean, eat the rich. Who said that? That was rude. Okay. They wouldn't do it again. I don't know. They did it again when they did it again after the French one, so I don't know about they wouldn't do it again. Okay. We've got that red community. Oh, that's just gonna have to. Bam. Okay, wait. That's a weird looking. We're going with it. Can't ever like 100% prove guilt so someone could be innocent. Statistically, I mean, it depends. Like I feel like that's why overwhelming evidence is necessary for conviction. Anyways, that's not. We're like really getting into the weeds here. If we had public guillotinings for any felony, it'd at least slow them down. I don't know, see, because there's like drugs, a lot of drug stuff is felony, and I don't really agree with that being even criminalized. Okay, we're just doing it. Actually, we're just like straight up. Bro, what is this? Oh my god. Depends on the drug. I mean, if you're on crocodile, like again, drugs are usually like a thing of necessity. Like people don't always end up doing them for fun. Sometimes it's just because like things got that bad. Being on crocodile is punishment enough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's bad. I should smoke crack. Yep, Drobotron told me to smoke crack, actually. Ah, shit. Bro, why are the Reds using the motorway? They're not supposed to be. This is getting really bad really fast, actually. Favorite streamer endorses crack cocaine. Smoking crack with the flu must suck. I didn't even think about that, dude. Okay, roundabout. Why not? What is this? Ah! Bruh. This is like the worst. I'm not even planning this good anymore. That one streamer who's so gross. Asmongold? No, you're thinking... No, you're right. You're thinking Asmongold. Yeah, that's him. He's fucking disgusting. You just like vape. Oh, you already vape smoke. Okay. Crack with this shit probably feels like a horse kick in your chest. Yeah, more than likely. I can make it so they can just kind of skip right there. Okay. Where am I getting stuck, people? I'm not really. Damn, a bridge would have been nice here. Oh, what about a motorway to there? That could work. And then we could divert some red traffic too. Okay. No, that won't work that way. Okay, I'm just gonna put the motorway here. And then bam. Ew, that was bad. Okay, there we go. Hold on. I'm trying to read stuff now. Asmongold isn't the worst you've seen, but top 5? I'm kind of scared to see who the worst is. Like, I'm gross, but I'm not Asmongold gross. Don't watch streamers, to be honest. DBD streamers. Yeah, see, I used to be one of those. And then E-Sluts. Yeah, fair enough. I should have known that was on the list. Okay, I'm gonna do some traffic lights to deal with some of the intersections we already have. Like, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, hold on. Not fake titty E-Sluts. Like, Amaranth? Ew. You're saving them from some Dubai prince, so that's admirable, bro. The goth chicks that are flirty. Right, so, you know, all of them. I would really like to... Can we... I can't. Okay, well that sucks. What are we doing there, dude? What is that? Can't just have normal looking womans. Man, normal looking womans? I don't know. I can't even, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is not gonna end well. I'm just calling it now. What even, why were we doing that? What is he doing? What are any of them doing? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Watch Amaranth. Bro, you get your types mixed up. He was saying Amaranth was the bad example. Oh, God. No. This is bad at this point, actually. What else? What else can we do? Where can we... I could do red... Nah, everything's so, like, torn up, actually, and disjointed. This was... I don't know. I had some bad spawn. Normal looking women for the win. Yeah. Her face looks like a polygon with all the work she's had done. Fair enough. Bruh. I'm trying to like clear all this traffic out because it's clearly a problem, right? I'm saying how some streamers are so big for real. Normal looking women, like 5'4", no work done, one titty slightly bigger than the other, slight cellulose. Want a working woman. That's why nurses are so hot. Bruh. You want them to have some damn calluses on their feet. That's what you saying. Go to the ER. He's just like, you can solve your problem. You can solve both your problems. 2 birds with 1 stone. No, nurses and you get less sick. It's perfect. Oh my god, dude. Okay, that's clogging shit up. Can I... Okay, hold on. You can pause, right? I forgot about that. You can pause. Guys, it's about to get real. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Motorway, right? Bam. Used to have a freaky nurse. There's more freaky nurses, dude. I'm pretty sure most nurses are freaky. Her name was Heather. Still think about her sometimes. Still think about it. I still think about it sometimes. There's some freaky Heathers out there, man. Yeah, you gotta find Heather, dude. I think we're actually about to fix this. I think, like, actually. Come on now, boys. Come on. Everybody's trying to fucking get somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, traffic light here. Bam. It ain't gonna happen. That one's gonna blow, or that one's gonna blow. One of them's about to blow. Park already, dog! Okay, that saved us for like a fraction more seconds. They ain't parking, dude. Fuck! Okay, well, we tried. As you heard, she was dealing with a lot of bullshit, so and unless her situation has gotten better, maybe not stressing me isn't going to help anything. But that's the thing. Maybe you're not the stress. Maybe you're the fix to all of her problems. You ever think of that? Maybe she wants you. Emily's got a point. Okay. She needs her stress relieved. Alright, we're moving on to the next city. I think I've only done Los Angeles on this, like, save or whatever. But anyways, to Beijing. This one has, like, rocks. Like this. And then there's tunnels. Right? You still have a picture of her. Thought she was normal / cute. To the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. I don't know. I'm the type of person where, like, if I break up with somebody, like, all of my shit's getting deleted. Feels weird otherwise. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, I don't want somebody hanging on the pictures of me either. That's just me. I mean, like, To each their own. That's just my personal opinion. Worth 0 Jiro-bucks. For memory's sake. I mean, for me, like, I don't have any... I don't have any exes I want to remember, so, like, I don't know. Maybe that's why. That was a weird placement for that. Most of your exes ended on good terms. Yeah, see, I didn't have that. Never happened to you either? Yeah. Most of the time, I mean, the few actual relationships I've had, it was either weird or awful, so... Roundabout. I'm gonna go ahead and put that shit right there. Assuming damaged women with commitment issues. I mean, who doesn't like a damaged woman with commitment issues? That's like manic pixie dream girl in a definition. Got the opposite. Watch you through your windows at night. That's nice, Emily. Yeah, probably not leech. Emily can figure that stuff out. And plus, again, my input would have no value. I don't have a type. Like, I've discussed this several times with Emily. I just don't. I'm just going to enjoy this time I have to relax with this game because it's not going to last very long. Why is it so funny to you that I don't have a type, Emily? I knew that was going to be a good place for a roundabout. Because most people do. Well, what's your point? I have a bridge. I'll keep some. I'll grab some traffic lights. We should be fine with that amount of roads, as long as they don't do something stupid like really throw me a long one. Don't really know if you have one either, honestly. Like, as long as she's normal and not a bitch, can pretty much deal with anything. Looks don't matter, and as long as she's got like 65% plus good karma, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's hard to tell sometimes. Because, like, my first major ex was Queen of the Bitches, but she wasn't like that when we got together. It, like, started to exist way late, like 2 years in. So, it can just happen. It's unfortunate. Some people take time to reveal who they really are. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my point there. Think you've gotten mean over... No, Emily, I feel like you were the same level of mean when I met you. An acceptable level of mean. I don't feel like you hate everyone. We'll leave that there, actually. It depends on how much you hate everyone. In general, I think Emily's right, or Leech is right here. That's a positive trait in the long run. Mutually assured, fuck you. Can't type tonight? I can never type, dude. Saw a thing on Instagram that said, I know she won't cheat on me because she barely fucks with me. I like that. We got a motorway, baby! Let's go. There's the motorway. I don't see a whole lot of value in it yet. We might go Motorway for red. But see, like, those two communities are separated, so I feel like there's plenty to... You mean asexual thoughty? Yeah, just somebody who literally doesn't fuck with you. What do Socks be putting in the Discord? Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm a big Deep Rock Galactic fan, and they're putting it in fucking Fortnite, dude. There's gonna be Deep Rock dwarves in Fortnite. I don't even like Fortnite, but I think it's cool. I don't even care about sex. Let's just snuggle and watch Family Guy funny moment compilations. See, I do that with my wife, and she sleeps with me. Win-win. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Just not Family Guy funny. We do memes mostly. We do memes. We do memes and cringe comps. I love me some cringe comps. I hate cringe comps, but I love them at the same time. Which is how you know it's working. I mean, I've been with her for 6 years. If we weren't sleeping together yet, I don't know. It'd be kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. What am I supposed to do with that, dude? Come on. Tell all my secrets and shit. That's annoying. Okay. I'll take a bridge. It'll be good to have two, I suppose. I don't like that, actually. All your secrets, right? With your insecurities, you can see yourself being together with a woman for 6 years with no intimacy, but she's probably left before that point arrives. Well, yeah, because, like, I feel like it's a really big misconception that women don't want, like, intimacy. Unless she's asexual. That's a good point. But, anyways, point being, women like dick more than they like to let on, I feel like. Yeah, for most people it's a need. For the average person. Breaking girl code. No! No, no, no! Put it back! Put it back! Put it back! Wait! Put it back. What am I supposed to do with that gray thing, dude? Bruh. Why did my... It won't let me put it back. Women's can be just as down bad as men. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. I need to... Okay, I'll just use that bridge there. That's fine. And I'll put in a traffic light there. I literally can't... Okay, there we go. There's some women that are like twice a day. And it's like, please stop, my balls need time to refuel. Yeah, that's totally too much. Anyways. We'll take another bridge. I need a motorway now, I think. I need to figure out who needs to be part of this motorway. Not twice a day, dog. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who does it that much? That's wild. Bro, just need some practice. No, I mean, like, everybody has their cooldown time. It's like a video game. It's like different characters have different special abilities. Bruh! Do we do like... It's like exercise. You gotta work your way up. Yeah. I'm gonna go gray for the... for the motorway there. I feel like that's struggling to keep filled up. Yo, 6 Kids Quilts, welcome in. In the age of Tinder, it would be easy to be level 100. I'm actually inclined to disagree with you there, Emily, but for the reason of... I'm not going to say, like, necessarily that the man loneliness epidemic is a thing, but there is an issue with males finding female company, if that makes sense. Why wasn't that? Okay, anyways. Just find a desperate... Just find desperate... That's nice. Used to play this game way too much. I'm gonna, like, tear my hair out, I think. Been there before they exist. I don't think Tinder's the place anymore. Feel you, brother. Yeah, no, that's why I named it Goofy like this, because... Okay, I've got another motorway though, so maybe not too bad. I will route this through here so that it doesn't connect to that stuff. Be a bad boy, start slicking your hair back or something. Bruh, I'm gonna fucking... You need to be stopped. T. Segregation. Yeah, I know. This game has such racist undertones. It's hilarious. What do I do with this guy, though? Like, I know I have 2 bridges, but, like, I don't want to waste that many roads on the dude. Whatever. We'll waste the road on him. Hold on. No. Wait. Can I... Oh, I can. Okay. Cool. Bridges can curve, y'all. The more you know. You don't have to use every house. I know, but it like severely cuts down on like the amount of pins. Yeah, and if I can get said house getting used, I talk about Yellow's marble runs? No, what? No, not the O-Rangers! No, the O-Rangers are my favorite. The O-Rangers. Yes, I remember the O-Rangers. That's funny. Just around the... Ah, shit. Come on, man. Ha! Okay, we'll pretend that's a good idea right there. Blue superiority. No! No one else knew about that channel. What are you talking about? That channel's dope. I love Yellow's marble runs. It's actually a pretty popular channel. It's got like a few 100,000 subs, I think. Yes, I am streaming this on Twitch as well. I do talk to myself, but I'm not in this instance. I've got a bridge. I'll do a roundabout. I'm sure there's a good spot for this somewhere. I just don't know where right now. Same, yeah. I talk to myself too much sometimes, I think. Okay. Here we go. Bam. I'm trying to think of where I actually need a roundabout, but it looks like traffic's flowing pretty decent. What's wrong with being named Twinkle Fart? Nothing. That's like, why is there not a marble named Twinkle Fart yet? That's the real question. Bruh. Okay. I mean, maybe we could put a roundabout there. I wouldn't hate that. Let's do that. Put it like here. And then that out there, and then that way. There we go. I'll do this. What do I know about Twinkle Toes? All I can think of right now is that it potentially refers to Avatar Aang. It was Toph's endearing name for Aang. I do love me some Twinkle Toes. I loved Avatar. That was such a good show. Yes, sir. Honestly, have you heard about the new show that they're coming out with? Because, like, it's going to be... I think there's going to be twin avatars. It's looking cool. I think it's called Seven Havens, if I'm not mistaken. Your food stuck between your teeth, you want to remove it. 30-06. Shut the fuck up, dude. You haven't? That sounds interesting. Yeah, it's supposed to come after all of Korra's shit. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't love Legend of Korra. I don't think anybody did. Like, absolutely love it. But it did lay the groundwork for some interesting shit, so maybe. I'm gonna take some traffic lights here, because I think I'm gonna need them soon. I know there's a business there now. How old was Korra? I don't know, dude. I think she was like... Automatically no. Calling Leech out like that. Yeah, no, I think it was her character, though. Like, she pissed me off because she was annoyingly headstrong, and it's like, I get it, you know, she's like that kind of avatar or whatever. But at the same time, I'm just like, shut the fuck up and do your job, you know? Like, you're the avatar. And she was so whiny about everything, and I'm just like, you get to learn all the elements. You get to learn from Aang's son, like... Shut the fuck up. You never even started Korra. See, I watched like, I want to say a good 2/3 of it, and it just was not. I just couldn't. It got so cringy towards the end. It was just like, what are we even doing here, dog? And what are we doing here? I feel like that roundabout is not working the way I wanted it to. Oh god, no. Oh shit. Okay. Blue People Motorway. Voila! Back. Welcome back. Okay, I think the blue motorway is gonna work.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
Should ask. Yes, they know a thing or two about roundabout. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this some sort of band thing I'm not in the know of? Okay, yep. Called it. I've heard it. I don't know. Maybe. Please just turn in. Please just turn in. Please just turn in. Please just turn in. It's a meme song too? Shit. Well, we made it to week 9, boys. I'll take another motorway. I guess that works. What are we even doing here, dude? That's a stupid place to put that. Okay,
Just what I needed. More traffic.
yes, I am on a PC. Sorry, I got like really... like, please. This ain't working. Emily's new friend, Joe Rob, gets knocked a pig. She understands my band references. Yeah, I'm just not gonna understand band references. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to be continued meme. Oh, okay. Yep, I have heard it. Never mind. I actually played that on like Rock Band. I'm super picky with music. I'm the worst about music, honestly. What are you doing, dude? This dude said I'm not racist. Love that song? Hell yeah. I'm glad everybody knows but me. The bass is perfect. It is a really good bass line.
Ah! No one going to that one!
Yeah, I think that's game, y'all. I would say we had a good run, but we didn't. Music goes all over the place from Hatsune Miku to Obed Marsh to Kesha. Yeah. I can't say I was ever really behind Kesha. Can't say that ever did it for me. What did that do, actually? Did I win? I got a best. I mean, that's got to count for something. I don't know how the hell I did that. That was before I remember playing. You loved Kesha in 2010? Emily, I don't think there was anything you didn't love in 2010. You were a strange child. Yeah, the manager shit was really weird. The implications of waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy now. I don't know that I do, actually. I think I would prefer to not read into that at all. I like me some dark mode, though. I'm glad they added that, because I don't remember that being a thing when I played last. I know that's not optimal, but, you know, we'll go along with it. Probably went to a party once. Most celebs probably did. Yeah. Was it all adults at the Diddy parties? Unfortunately, Leech, no. I don't think it was. It should have been. But it was not. Justin Bieber went at like 13. Dude, Justin Bieber, there's a lot of weird shit with Justin Bieber. I don't even like thinking about that stuff. Like, it's weird. I need to utilize the pause mechanic more, I feel like. Because I keep missing out on... So, like, what's the problem if it was all adults? Yeah, like, I don't think... I mean, like, I'm sure some people would have a problem with it even being all adults, but, like, I don't. That's not my business. Zoned out for a solid 30 seconds, and now we're talking about Diddy parties. Yeah, that's my chat right there. 6. That's my chat. But no, I think we got on the subject of Kesha, and then like waking up in the morning feeling like P Diddy, that line from the song, and now we're on Diddy parties. But yeah, that's how we got here. Can save a road there. Shit was really creepy. Ellen is a piece of shit. Yeah, basically. Dude, the Ellen stuff is so weird. Like, it kind of boggles me that like anybody ever liked Ellen, cause like looking back now, I'm not a kid anymore. I can see she was like really annoying and awful to her guests. Like, what did our adult parents, like, how did they not catch any of that? I don't know. It's weird to me. Ellen was mean as shit. That's the point. So it's weird. Ellen was always, like, rude, sarcastic. Never got the appeal even as a kid. Yeah, see, like, I was a bit younger than you when I even saw, like, Ellen stuff. Leech. So like I knew Ellen because Ellen was Dory, and that was like the end of it. Roundabout. We love some roundabout up in here. I need to get a drink actually. I am going to run and grab water real quick. So folks, I'm gonna run ad over on Twitch and I'll be right back. I'm back. I'll hang out till the ad's over though. Yeah, he picked up a Moto G 2025. Yeah, I think it's not the Android UI that he's talking about. It's the Twitch UI, which sucks. But the Twitch UI has always kind of sucked, and now it kind of sucks more. Somehow. Yeah, see, there I am, looking all bald and shit. Okay. Where are we at? I got like 30 seconds left on ad. Uno momento, por favor. 3, 2, 1, let's just get back to it. Oh, it's the phone's UI. Like, contacts app, phone app, even like calendar. Oh, yeah. So you're getting onto You're getting onto the. Well, it actually gets simpler, dude. What's your Android version? Because, like, for me, I'm actually on a beta right now, and I'm really loving it. Like, this is the new like settings for the new Material U, and it looks really good. Okay, unpaused. 15. Okay, yeah. So you're getting the first iteration of Material U then, I believe. What other stuff do I usually play? I usually play like everything. So like I used to do a lot of Dead by Daylight, but I've kind of I got like done with it, if that makes sense. But I do lots of new games. I forgot a buddy recommended a new game that looked pretty cool. Like in terms of recent, I've done some Helldivers. I've done some. Let me look. Hold on. I'll actually just pause over here. Tried that game. Couldn't really get into it. It's hard. Like, no joke. Hold on. Let me go look at Steam, and I'll take you with me. Yeah. I love some Helldivers. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers too. I have 750 hours in Helldivers too. Super excited about the Dust Devils. I think it looks great. I'm not a huge ODST fan, and I don't love the weapons that they did on it, so I'm probably going to skip that one for now, just until I come back to it, but definitely going to pick up Dust Devils next week. I thought it was supposed to be the 2nd. I guess it's going to be the 4th, but it's looking good. I'm excited about it. Pixel is all buttons. Yeah, let me put you away for a minute. You can, where's the, oh, there it is. But anyways, I've done some Helldivers. I've done some VR stuff. I did some Into the Radius at one point, I think. I've been doing some Truck Simulator because it's fun to kind of like chat with you guys while I drive around. I was going to do Killer Frequency tonight, but we had a little change up. I'm going to be doing Peak tomorrow with some friends. So I've been enjoying Peak a lot when we've done it. But yeah, I stream like literally everything. I'm thinking I'm going to do a Mycopunk stream next week just because I want to show it off. I really like this game. But yeah, I do it all. Very, very heavily variety streamer. Truck Sim is on sale now for $3. Is it? $5, but yes. Something to note though, if you're gonna get Truck Simulator, get as much as you can in a bundle, like the Northwest bundle or whatever, because like it's like really, I mean, look at this shit. There's tons and tons of states, and you have to kind of buy each individual state. It's a little stupid, but what do you do? I'm invested enough that it's worth it to me, but it might not be worth it for you until you get into it. Because I've got like a steering wheel with force feedback, and I do it in VR, so like, yeah, it's a whole big thing. But anyways, mini motorways. I don't know what I should do about that. Let's do this. That's kind of the only option we have there. Truck Sim on sale right now. Yeah, I read that part. It's okay. I'm a bit off like every time I think about anything, so. If I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, absolutely. I loved Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom I thought it was really cool, but a lot of the things about it were like, I don't know. Like I was expecting more out of the dungeons for Tears of the Kingdom. 500 hours on Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I'm probably in that somewhere in there. I don't have my I haven't really been doing much Nintendo stuff since all of this shit with the Switch 2. So I've been kind of avoiding that. I think one of the reasons why Tears of the Kingdom wasn't as good as Breath of the Wild is because it didn't Breath of the Wild kind of forced you to like explore and stuff, and like you actually had to go out and see what was out there. Towards the end of Tears of the Kingdom, you can't bring yourself to beat it. It got so much burnout for that style of game now. Yeah, see, it was like they were trying to kind of do what everybody else had done with like the Souls-like and stuff, and it just kind of made the enemies feel like bullet sponges instead of unique or interesting to defeat. 450 Korok seeds is actually insane, 6. And there's like, how many were there? Was it like 800? It's something stupid. Getting more than half is more than I was ever able to do. It was absolutely baffling to me that they made the reward for doing it just a pile of shit. Was there 800? Yeah, okay. Autocorrect is the greatest. No, I feel you. There we go. Alright, I'm actually gonna... No, I wanted to cut that one off. Gotta go. Well, I appreciate you dropping in, 6. Definitely drop a subscribe if you want to hang out with and see some more streams. I had a good time having you. Appreciate you coming in. Plant dung, I like that. One friend who 100%ed both games and Mans has more patience than I ever will. Oh my god, dude. I couldn't do that. The Korok seeds alone are like not worth it. Oh my god. We can do a motorway maybe? Maybe. Let's go like this. This is also not very good, I will admit. Yeah, I will say the ending of Tears of the Kingdom I thought was pretty good. Now, I'm not going to go into details because I want Leech to be able to beat it if he wants. But I thought, like, thematically, it came together really well. The story portion of the end was really fun. Even with your stomach messed up like one of those Snickers ice cream bars, sounds fucking dope right now. I feel like that would be awful though. Cause like ice cream and sweets on a like sick stomach. Could just be me, man. Maybe you think that would be a good spot for like a roundabout, maybe? Yeah, I think that's a good spot for a roundabout. I'm gonna need another bridge, undoubtedly. Go-to ice cream. I'm gonna be 100% with you, dude. I don't have a go-to ice cream. Every time I buy ice cream, I have to be in the mood for ice cream, and I have to find a flavor that I really like. Once upon a time, I would have said Americone Dream. Ben and Jerry's. What am I doing? Can't say you've ever had cotton candy ice cream. Emily gets like a pint of Baskin Robbins cotton candy at every available opportunity. Emily is just obsessed with cotton candy flavor in general, so... What just popped into existence? Am I going to be upset? I don't think anything popped into existence. Did one of these upgrade, maybe? Is that what it was? Let's go red light there and do that. Oh, what is that? Like, huh? I need so many roads for that, dude. And a bridge. Every time you think of Emily, you just think of that one time we were playing Repo and you made it into a short and the rock in her house. We straight up, that's my most quotable meme ever. Me and Emily actually like say that all the time. It's so funny. Something in my house shoe, I meant. We meme the shit out of that, and it's our own shit. I think I should do that, and then do that, and then get rid of that. Blue or water? Yes. The blue is water. I need more roads, actually, so I'm going to have to take a roundabout. That's dark. What the fuck is that? I don't have another bridge, dog! Okay. So what I have to do is use a whole fucking motorway wow. And I guess whatever. What are you gonna do? I need another bridge, actually, so that's fun. Yeah, that hits the title with the relaxing in quotation marks. This game does absolutely get annoying. You get a Dr. Pepper and floss. Hell yeah. Catch you in a bit. I got water. A little bit of water left. Need to get some more water. I'm not gonna have any roads left. I just need the road tiles. I want a road. I want a motorway. I need the fucking tiles. I think that might actually help. We'll see. And then I'll put a light there. Ooh, you know what? Actually, roundabout there. And I'll put a light there. Bam! If we had a bridge... That's an insane route to have to take to get up there, actually. Oh, hell. Okay, I could use a motorway now. Hey, let's go. Okay. So we're gonna motorway. There. Okay. Oh man. I didn't think about the pink cars using it to get there. Okay, let's move it here. And move that there. What gynecologists and pizza delivery drivers have in common? I do not. But I get the feeling you're about to let me in on a terrifying secret. You can smell all you want, but you get fired if you take a test. That's fucked up. Gags. That's nice. No, that's what the oh man, is it a proctologist? I don't think that's right. Never mind. Vagina is natural. True. Proctologist is ass. I'm sure they gag plenty too. I don't know how to even route that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. That looks good. I think it'd work if I went up to a girl and said, "Give me some puss. I know you got it on you." Maybe if she was like holding a cat. Otherwise, I think you're getting sent to prison. Shoot. Restraining orders are like kisses from Odin. What? It should at least mace you. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know what to do with this little dude. I'm out of roads, man. That's that. I'm out of roads. Not enough women have guns. Maybe. I need roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. I do, sir. Oh my god, bro. Most women should have a personal carry. Yeah. I feel like most people just don't in general. As long as she's psychologically sound. Yeah, that's the debate, I feel like. And I'm on your side of it. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with some more common sense gun laws. I think the amount of banning that's coming from hell even both sides now is a little I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, we're cooked, dog. That's like total traffic jam right there. Alright, fuck it. We're going straight to London. I got time for like one more game, right? Oh, the shapes are different. Okay. There's trains! I like trains. There's also a... What is it? Mini, mini railways or something like that. It's like, oh man, what's it called? It's like a absurd of shit I say that doesn't mean I endorse any of it. I think I have pretty reasonable ideas. Well, I mean, I feel like everybody thinks they have reasonable ideas. It just comes down to the reality of it, right? I could probably get away with like... Oh, well, I mean, like, I get shit posting for the most part. Like, restraining orders or, like, kisses from Odin. I feel like I could catch on to some stuff. But, no, in general, like, I'll talk about, like, my politics and stuff on here. I don't mind. I feel like because people are too afraid to talk about their politics, that in a lot of situations, it's, like, hard for people to change their mind about stuff, you know? It's like, I'm not going to change my mind if I never talk to anybody about their politics. Just like they're not going to change their mind if they don't talk to anybody else about their opposing side's politics. I'm not on either side. I despise fucking establishment Democrats and stuff. I despise Republicans in general. Like, I guess because like 99% of Republicans are establishment Republicans. Is that even a good idea there? Okay, I'll come down from here and connect to that one. I guess bridges, because you know they're gonna build down there. They talk about politics if both parties agree to keep it reasonable and not let it turn into a screaming match. Yeah, like I even get into screaming matches with my parents, and they're not like entirely off from my views. Yeah, agree to disagree is a total thing there, because like there can be fundamental differences in how you view stuff, and obviously you can't agree on everything. Like that's just humans being human, I guess. I don't like the yellow having a drive through there, so maybe we'll switch to that. Your views are like 30% liberal, 60% conservative, 10% other / maniac. I'd say mine are just like progressive in general. I'm not like super conservative myself, mostly because I don't care for capitalism in general. The maniac is the guillotine. No, I feel like guillotine is progressive too. See what I mean? I knew there was gonna be a fucking... There we go. I like that a little better. That works. Why are we stalling there, boys? It's pulling into the station. You're good to go. I only have, okay, so there's 2 intersections with a train, but like I can't control all of that. Maybe a light here would be nice. I agree with people being allowed to do whatever they want so long as it's not hurting anybody. I like guns. The core idea of capitalism. Execution is great because of tax loopholes, so it's not really the trickle down it should be. Like free healthcare, but disagree with most people over what's considered healthcare. Well, see, for me, healthcare is everything. So, like, medical and mental. The issue actually comes from, like, for me in my area, I can't get access to mental health care, like, period. It doesn't matter if I have the insurance to deal with it. It's just not there. But, like, I don't know. I think healthcare is all of it. Like, specialists, everything. Like, if I can't get healthy because I can't afford to go to some place that I need to get healthy, I don't think it counts. But I feel like capitalism in general, as a core idea, doesn't work. Like, the issue with capitalism is it wants to be libertarian, right? So, like, capitalism is supposed to thrive in this libertarian, perfect existence, and that can't work because companies can't be trusted to do the right thing. So, like, that's where I feel like it falls short. A lot of the area around you, mental health centers are abundant, pretty easy to get into, which is weird because you wouldn't think that for bumfuck South. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm up further north, and it doesn't. We don't have it. Americans deserve to be healthy in every capacity without having to kill themselves. Yeah, like, what the fuck is with, like, insurance companies? I feel like that's a failure of capitalism too, because that's people capitalizing on you being unhealthy. It's like, that's not something within your control. Living wages would be nice. I think most people that have an issue with like regulation don't understand what it does for them. Like, regulation is hugely important. We should have a central, like, healthcare for all working people to include their families and children. Right. And then also, like, people that can't work, because people with disabilities need access to healthcare too. It's a classist issue. Only the well-off can have kids, so even those kids... So then those kids continue that cycle of privilege. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's not necessarily nepotism, but, like, generational wealth. I won't say that it'll never stop, but it's not, like, likely to. Disability already has access to healthcare. It's not amazing, but better than some. Right. I'm just saying, like, where you had the caveat listed of, like, working people. I don't know how to get them there. That doesn't look like it's going to work well. Okay, can I do... I have a bridge. Hundreds of thousands are on waiting lists and get denied. Yeah, it's not going well. Yeah, the disability system is kind of broken for getting it. This is just a clusterfuck. I don't know what I'm going to do with this stuff down here. Maybe like that. And then maybe like that. And then like that. And then like that, maybe. No, maybe. Do I go with another bridge? Yeah, I have plenty of road tiles. I don't believe Sharon, a single mom of 2 with no health issues, should be able to sit on her ass and get stuff handed to her. Like, if she gets her job Or our kids should be fed and provided health care. Well, see, but like for the mom, like where do you end health care there? So like if she's single, how does she take care of the kids? Like school's not enough. You know, like what if when she's still working at her 9 to 5? What happens to the kids after that? So it's like, do we include child care, like after school programs and stuff, into that healthcare list? Like it's that endless, like how narrow do you get with it? I guess. America doesn't make starving a choice, unfortunately. Yeah, that's one of the issues. Is like I wish starving was a choice, but like $7.25 an hour makes it not a choice. It's like you have to pick whether you want a roof over your head or eating. If we had living wages, she should be able to find a babysitter or some kind of program, right? And see that that requires that anti-capitalist thinking of, okay, well, let's raise the minimum wage. Because, like, again, when I say capitalism, I talk about true libertarian paradise capitalism. So that would include, like, not regulating companies to have a minimum wage. Yeah, it's not that they hate us, it's that their only goal is capital gain. Which in and of itself is kind of hilarious because they require you to have capital to function, because like all of it's based on on like you being able to spend money. Well, they lose more than that amount of profit, but it is very marginal still. Minimum wage is fine in most places. It's just these company CEOs taking $6.5 million a year paychecks. Yeah, that's an issue. And then they don't have any taxes because a portion goes to charity. Actually, what's worse is it's not even that a portion goes to charity. It's that they can actually... So you know like those dumb fucking things where they ask you to donate? That's their tax write-off. You're paying for their tax write-offs if you do that donation thing through like the checkout. Which is gross in and of itself. I need more bridges, probably. And then on top of that, like, there's other loopholes. Like, Amazon, how are they not paying taxes? I don't know the loophole off the top of my head, but I know there is, like, a major one that Bezos exploits. And nothing gets done about it. I don't think minimum wage is fine anywhere anymore. Like, even in places with really low income housing, like really cheap housing, it's still not enough because, like, okay, where do I factor in insurance? Where do I factor in food and, you know, some amenities? Because, like, everybody deserves to have, you know, once a month go to the movie theater or do something entertaining instead of just, like, waste your whole life away. Everybody deserves to pick up a cheap cell phone and have that. So I feel like $7.25 is not going to cut it basically anywhere. You can't work your ass off coming from nothing and make it well off. Not really. I mean, there is a certain amount of luck to get to that point, especially now. I don't know if they make sure it can't happen for a reason now, because like I feel like it can still happen, but it's mostly luck based, and it's more just a disregard for you rather than an actual active malicious, if that makes sense. Minimum wage for you is $7.25. That's a perfectly fine living if the market wasn't drove up so much. Well, that's the thing is it's like you have inflation and stuff to worry about regardless. A loaf of bread is $5 at the grocery store. Yeah, like, do you feel like a loaf of bread is worth 40 minutes of work? So if you think about it like that, well, that's not just corporations. Like the costs of things are going to go up as money keeps getting pounded with this inflation shit. And there's lots of factors to inflation. Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? A6. Yeah, I opened up the floodgates, but like I like talking about this stuff too. Don't really have a choice, and raising money doesn't fix the issue. If everyone got 15 an hour, bread would go up to 10 a loaf. I disagree for several factors. For one, like upping wages has very minimal effect on companies. So you're right, at a base level, we absolutely would have to like 10 for a loaf of bread. It's possible with inflation. Like right now, you know, your average bread is going to be $4 or $5 in the US. So it's like, but then you have to think of like, I agree that most of the issue comes from whether or not companies are regulated or not in order to actually like stop that. You never want to become an adult? Yeah, it's not great. I'm not loving it either. What is this shit? Dude, I can't even... At least gas is cheap here. Fill up your truck for 30. Yeah. But like... I know in lots of other countries it's really rough. Gas is really up and down in the US, so it kind of depends on like how the Middle East is doing at any given point. And then if you're lucky, you know. We're having some gridlock up here, so I'm gonna motorway green. I think we could roundabout this, right? Like that would work, perhaps. Maybe. Hopeful for the future, but like it doesn't mean we aren't dystopian for the time being. Yeah, that's what's gross, is like we've got to wait for history to be like, oh yeah, they were making all these dumb decisions way back when. And then, oh, they're not making them now. It's like it's hard when you've lived in that period of time where it's just like there have been enough good decisions that things are good compared to the past to go to it not being better than the past again. Like, you know? It's like you develop this false appreciation as a kid, and then you grow up. Cool Beans 6. Yeah, like, why are we going backwards? It's a give and take. Right now is one of the easiest times to be alive. For certain people, like, in the US, yes. Like, we've got it pretty good. But then, like, you know... It's always weird to think in the back of my mind, like, oh yeah, there's just people getting bombed and starving all over the world. And despite the fact that most places have enough power to do something about it, they don't. It could be much easier. I don't like the direction we're going with, like, robots and shit. Like, they were supposed to be doing the boring, dumb jobs, and now they're just doing the fun stuff. Okay, we've got a green thing there. You'd rather starve than drown to death? I mean, I guess. I feel like starving takes a lot longer and involves a lot more pain. Yeah, Emily's afraid of deep bodies of water too. I don't know about so much better. So much better takes time. Like that's the thing. Is like getting things to an acceptable point takes a lot of time because you have this where it's like this is your equilibrium, right? And like okay, so we have progressive policy. We fix some stuff. Like we add healthcare. All right, well, now the economy is like freaking out. Oh shit, what do we do? Private companies aren't, private healthcare companies are in the toilet. Where's all that investment and all that stuff that just happened? So you have that until it finally equalizes back out. There has to be some chaos. Like what does Europe do? Europe's had those like policies for a lot longer already. So like well, okay, so with Switzerland, Iceland, and Norway, those are good examples of like how good things could be, but it's also an example of a lot smaller countries. Yes, they're successful compared to the US, but the US is a lot bigger. There's a lot more people. I'll take some traffic lights. I have a bridge. Correction, California's GOP is huge. In general, though, the U.S. does not do a lot of exports. We're not manufacturing moguls anymore. A lot of that was sold off by greedy corporations. Tensions are high over there. At least we're in a time period where it's like healthcare is at its peak, like disease is its least effective. For people who have access to it, which is like what we're talking about. Like the fact that our like child mortality rate and education is on the decline, that's the part that we should be concerned about. But yeah, violent crimes going down per capita. Yes, 6, and for people who have a lot of money. That's where the healthcare goes. Like the fact that I have insurance is a miracle, and that's like say what you want about different administrations. If it wasn't for Obamacare, I would not have health insurance. Period. Mortality rates for black mothers is sick. Yeah, it's like way higher than white mothers, and that's access to healthcare right there. But it is a problem that can be addressed. It's like the issue is that you have real marginalization in terms of like communities like existing. So like what we're doing here, this community has access to their stuff right here. But like if we look up at yellow, for instance, right? All of this community is over here. Their access is limited. It's all stuff that's way over here. So they already have like, this is a good representation of that discussion. You have to go. You're good, 6. I appreciate you coming in. It's more widespread than just the U.S. Like the mortality rate is lower than average everywhere. But see, like it's like that. Like using your finite resources to get these marginalized communities out of those situations. But I mean, it's more widespread than the U.S. Sure. But I don't have non-U.S. numbers, to be fair. But the thing is, it shouldn't be any different at all. And like the U.S. is a country that has the power to fix it, I guess. There are slight differences in the human body based upon race. Maybe black women aren't that great at carrying to full term. But there's no real studies that suggest that either, from a medical standpoint. There are real studies that suggest that communities who don't have access to this stuff have a harder time. What the fuck am I going to do with this house? But see, again, there is arguments to be made. Like this shit. Why did you build a house here? Like, I will say, like, on terms of, like, if we look at this, I would say this is a stupid person. Because this person plopped their house right here and then asked society to fix their problem. Like, that's not going to be the truth in real life. Like, these people, this is where their generational wealth is. This is where they have to stay. Okay, I can't get to my shit. That's not my fault. But, like, this is willful ignorance. Who owned this land? Who told them they could build here? Just looked into a paper on it. Is there any, like, medical studies on that? Because I don't know. I haven't heard of any. Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die during labor, mostly due to care received. Right. Yeah, like poorer hospitals and stuff. I had a bridge, so I guess we're just doing that now. Let me see how we're going to do this. This is an issue. This is like a big issue. So, like, let's also bring this down here. It is rough, but that's like the kind of thing that I'm saying is just like it's impossible for shit to function if there's not allowances to fix this problem. Yeah, healthcare is definitely sexist, and I guess I can account for that anecdotally, but there's genuine evidence that it's harder for women to receive accurate diagnoses. I think we're cooked, bro. I think we're actually cooked. It's because of these railways being beside of everything. We picked a good time to be cooked, though, because I know we're in the middle of this deep discussion. But this is definitely one of those things where it's just like you gotta... This is not like actively... what's the word? Reported on kind of stuff. Like, obviously, I have plenty of issues with mainstream media. It doesn't like to cover things that are actually upsetting. It likes to cover things that make you upset, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't ponder the deeper questions and shit like that. Saw a tweet where this girl... Well, I don't like to use anecdotal evidence for that stuff. Like, I get it. But I prefer to stick to the facts when it comes to stuff like that. Had that happen to you a lot too? Went to the doctor 60 times in 2021. About 9 times out of 10, they'd try prescribing you anxiety meds and eventually found a doctor who took you seriously. Actually figured out the issue. Yes, and that's a problem that me and Emily have faced with different medical issues. I was lucky. You know, I had liver stuff back in the day, and that was taken seriously immediately because I was lucky and I found a good doctor. But that's not how it goes for most people. And because there's such a strain on the healthcare system, it's a lot of just diagnosis mills, and it's gross, and it's bad healthcare. But on that note, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try and update the schedule, and we'll be playing Peak. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, let's fix healthcare. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.